All right, guys, it is Tilt Nasty back with your Windy City Showdown tip of the week, but we're not going to go tip of the week. We are actually going to highlight 9 of our players that will be showing up in Chicago. We'll do it while playing a gold contest. We'll do one or whole, so we'll introduce 9 of our guys that are going to be there. We've got 45 signed up. I am looking forward to running through this, playing some golf on Agave Ranch, maybe a couple hole outs, but more importantly, introducing some of the fine folks that are going to be with us in Chicago. So I'm just going to talk about them. I'm not going to talk about my golf game. I'm just going to play as I go. Our number 1 guy that is going to be there, hailing from somewhere outside of Dallas, Texas, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Larry Foster. You probably know him as Mr. Golden Tee. He is one of the founders of the game. Larry's a great dude to be around. He sits on the Windy City Council. I think he's in Bronze Division this year. If you're in Golden Tee Mobile, the league. And Larry is just a joy to be around. Does so much for the game, so much for the community, so much for the tournament. And he, above anybody else, I think, wants to see all of you in Chicago. I think Larry's been around since the beta days, if I'm not mistaken. Larry, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, moving on to hole 2. And our second gentleman that will be there live and in person, none other than Micah Middleton. Micah hails from right around the corner from Larry as well. I think they're almost neighbors, to be honest. And Micah is just a great dude. Last year was awesome getting to meet him in person. He's always in the chats. I hope Micah's in silver, but I think he might have slid down to bronze this year. He's gonna slap me if I'm wrong. But Micah's a great dude, man. Came to the dinner with us last year, or should I say invited me to the dinner. I might not even should have been there, some might say. But a great dude, good Golden Tee player. He won the silver division last year. Took home, I believe it was about $900, if I'm not mistaken. He will be there again this year. We're looking forward to hanging out. If you like to drink bourbon, I think you got to get with Micah. I used to drink bourbon a little bit, but these guys know a lot more about it than I do. What am I hitting this? 25, maybe 25, like 30%, that's fine. We're here to talk about our guys. So Micah's going to be there. It's going to be exciting to hang out with him again, get to eat some dinner. Maybe he'll even buy me a tomahawk this year, since I kind of stole some of his tomahawk last year. Great dude. Look forward to seeing you, Micah. All right, third up sits on the Windy City Council along with Larry and Micah as well. And this guy is actually on the leaderboard, I see. Mr. Walter Flores. Walter is just a great dude. Goes by Paco in the game. Paco is a native to Chicago, so he's really helping us plan the event at Pyramids there. It is just going to be fantastic. He's working on getting us a couple more Golden Tee machines, so the cabinet guys will have something to do in the midst of either qualifying or not qualifying. It's going to be great to see Walter again, Paco. The dude's just a joy to be around. Just a ball of energy. Always fun, always happy. And you got to come out and meet him in person. All 3 of these guys. All right. I see this guy on the leaderboard too. Good Drive 5. Mr. Jason Jumps. Jason hails from somewhere in Missouri. Not quite sure where, but I know he's somewhere in there, in the St. Louis area, I believe. I might be mistaken. But Mr. Jason Jumps is on the Windy City Showdown Committee as well. I think Good Drive 5 is playing in the gold division this year, unless he got relegated to silver. I can't quite remember. I didn't have him in my first week of league matches, but Jason is just another bourbon drinker. But I think him, Micah, and Wally are all big bourbon drinkers. So come out, have some bourbon. They do not drink the the swill, I think, as Micah told me. They drink the good stuff. They know all about it. But Jason's just a good dude through and through, man. Met him last year. Was a lot of fun to be around. Does a lot for the Golden Tee community outside of league and everything. And it's gonna be fun to get to go to dinner with you this year, Jason, and spend the weekend. Looking forward to it a lot. All right, missed our. Ooh, I gotta plug my computer in. She's gonna die on me, so let's take care of that real quick, so I don't lose my recording and all my good stuff. Bear with me. Hold on. Next up, we got a guy met last year. He's a little more on the quiet side, I would say, and but he's been around the game for a while. I'm not sure if I'm not sure where this guy resides, but Mr. Conky B, Brady Stanfield, will be joining us in Chicago again. Brady's a great dude. Again, Brady, I'm not knocking you. A little more on the quiet side, but was awesome meeting you. Can't remember how he fared last year. I think he was in the mid tier of the silver division. Um, but was great to get to meet you out there. Great to come around. Uh, Conky just plays in everything though with us. You know, the schlubs. He plays in the cycles sometimes, and just excited to hang out and see him again this year. All right, moving on to number 6, man. We got Mr. Benjamin Costin. I have not met Benji in person, but I've interacted with him enough. He was at Worlds in 2021, the first edition. And from my understanding, when I couldn't look back, I can't remember. I think Benji finished third. I know if I see him in person and I didn't get that right, I know he's going to slap me upside the head. But we're going to try to play some real golf. You know, we actually do that. We try to get out and play some real golf with each other. I think, yeah, somebody else you'll meet, I'll introduce you to as we go the next couple weeks. I was hoping to play with us as well. But Benjamin Costin, dude, is a staple in the gold division when he's playing. He's a world's qualifier. Absolute, I think he's a scratch golfer too. So, looking forward to seeing you out in Chicago, Mr. Costin. Ooh, one of my favorite people in all of Golden Tee, the Bread Man, hailing from Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Brian Muxlow, aka Cheesus, aka the GIF Machine. The dude is always putting out gifts that will just have you rolling over. Brian is probably, I mean, I'm 6'6". Brian's got to be 6. Muxlow, you got to be 6'8". And I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Brian's probably 260. I'm gonna be nice to him. But Brian is just a big old teddy bear. He's gonna slap me, but I hope some of the guys get a chuckle out of that. Jesus was just a joy to be around. He plays mainly on the phone. I don't know if he's transitioned to the iPad fully yet, but he's a fun dude to be around. Really great guy. Got to go to dinner with him. There's a funny picture floating around that he gifted last year. I was sitting right next to him at dinner. Stole one of his baked potatoes. It wasn't good at all. It was pretty bad. So hopefully we'll get some better potatoes this year, Brian. Jesus. All right, a new guy. Don't know this guy at all, but just trying to let you know there's guys that we don't know. They're gonna show up. They're gonna be there. They're gonna have a great time. They're gonna do a lot of drinking. We'll play some golf. We'll play some Golden Tee. We'll play cabinet. We'll play mobile. We'll do shots. We'll make fun of each other. This guy is Nick Schwartz. Plays as Schwarto. I think he's in the purple division. Might be in Bushwood. I'm not 100%. So Nick, if I got that wrong, forgive me. But this is gonna be this guy's first time. I haven't heard of him. But you know what? That doesn't mean anything. We're going to get to know him. He's going to have a great time. Reach out to him, and maybe he'll convince you to be a first timer too, because it's gonna be fun getting to kind of meet some new folks. So I think Nick's I think he's out of New York, but looking forward to meeting him as well. It's gonna be a great time, Nick. So you're gonna have a blast. And our first international player that I'm gonna introduce, Mr. John OShea, hailing from the United Kingdom. This guy runs like all of Golden Tee outside of the league for those that participate in some extracurriculars. John is as nice as they come. Just a warm-hearted guy. I haven't met him in person, but I can only take what I've seen from him in the chats and know that he's just a great dude. Again, international guy coming. I mean, this guy is flying like from 15 hours away. He's got to make a drive to the airport, probably 3 hours, because all the folks in the United Kingdom live like 3 hours from an airport. At least that's what I'm told. And he's going to make it all the way to Chicago with us. We are going to drink some pints. We are going to have some laughs. We're going to play some golf. We're going to get to know the man known as JOS in league. I think John hangs out in purple. I think that's kind of his spot. It's probably why Purple Schlubs spawned. All right, guys. There's our crew. There's 9 of us introduced. Come out, get to know us, meet us, and play some Golden Tee. But more importantly, have a great time. All right, gents. See you on the leaderboards and hopefully in Chicago.